Hey coaches, so I told you I was going to share a video of an app that I love to use for my daily power hour. It not only keeps me on track, but it does keep track of everything that I do so I don't leave anything out. And I know that some of you have the paper trackers, and that's awesome. If you don't like using the paper tracker, you can use this to replace it. And then what I do is if I have names to write down, I just add them to my contact list. Whatever contact list that you use that. But for me, I use Streak, which is there on the upper left. I'm not going to get into Streak today, just keeping this super simple for your power hour. So if you click on this app, it's called 3030. And I'm sorry if Apple does, or I'm sorry, Samsung or whatever you use, I guess Google, is it Google Apps? If they don't have it, but this is on iPhone. And if you click on the folder on the upper left, you're going to see that I have a sample daily schedule. You'll see that I have a master power hour, and then I have tomorrow's schedule. And I have tomorrow's schedule pulled up because I'm actually working on tomorrow's. But the way that I do it is say this is my sample day. Now this is going to show at the upper left, you'll see 4 hours and 36 minutes. That's because I add in my breakfast and my personal development, my break and shake, which is my Shakeology, and my break and walk Fiona for a while, break and lunch, and workout. So I have all of that in here. This is if you want to schedule your entire day. I recommend this if you have a day off and that day is going to be dedicated towards your coaching business, or if it's a Saturday or Sunday, you could schedule everything for the whole day. That's just kind of a sample schedule of my day. And then the master power hour, this is basically exactly what our tracker is, just kind of broken down into tasks. So you'll see that I've kind of edited all these. When I click on this first one, when you double click, you can edit to add. You can pick a little icon that goes with it best. So I click that one, and then on the upper right, you can click the time to go into it, or the time it's going to last. So let me click done. And then you can lock or unlock your list so that you can have different options. So you'll see that my master power hour is about 1 hour and 31 minutes. And that's just because when you add all of this in there, it usually comes out to over an hour. And then if you click the little settings up here, you can pick what you would like to happen whenever you're supposed to move on to your next task. So if you click on help, it's going to show you how to use this. So use gestures to manipulate the task. Touch and hold to pick one up. Double tap to edit it. Spread apart vertically to create a task. Slide it right to delete it. Slide it left to move it to the bottom. And then 2-finger tap to move a task to the top, and 3-finger tap to copy it. So you'll see if I want to copy this, the one at the bottom, I'm using 3 fingers. It will do that for me. If I want to send it to the top, sorry, there we go. If I want to send it to the top, I would double tap. So you'll see it up here at the top. And then if I want to create a brand new task, you can spread apart. So see how I created a new task here? And then I can type in workout. Can make it a different color by clicking on the upper left box. So we'll do that. I'm doing size, so I'm going to make it bright yellow and click done. And then size workout will take me at least 45 minutes from start to finish and cool down and everything. And then I will put this in there as a little like workout symbol. See what other workouts, yeah, we'll use that one. So you'll see that I added that in there. Now let's say that I want to delete it. I'm just going to slide it to the right. Well, whoops, I sent it to the bottom by accident. Oh, I can't delete it because it's locked. So that's another thing. It has to be unlocked up here for you to delete tasks. So there we go. Now it's deleted. And then I'll lock it back. So what's cool about this is that you can add on, as you're going, you can go ahead and start with this, our basics. So take it straight from our tracker. And then you will add on any extras that you need. So let's say tomorrow I'm building my schedule. So I'm actually going to copy this. So I use 3 fingers to copy the master power hour. And I'm going to name this 4-7 power hour. Okay. And then let's add in, let's say tomorrow morning, so personal development and breakfast, if you want to put that stuff in there. So I'll put that in there, personal development and breakfast. And I'm going to hold it down to drag it up to the beginning. And then I'm going to start my power hour. So that's how you can add something in. Now let's say there's something urgent that has to happen tomorrow morning, like no matter what, it has to happen first thing in the morning. And it may not even have anything to do with coaching. So say you need to send bill. I don't know, maybe you have a bill that you need to send. And let's see, I'll do this one. I'm going to make it bright red. Let's say that it'll take me 5 minutes to send send the bills. Oops, there we go. And I'm going to drag that. I'm going to hold down and drag to the top. Now let's say I have another urgent thing that needs to happen. I'm going to use 3 fingers to copy that and make another one. Let's say urgent, I need to online chat with Coach Relations about an order. And I'm going to say that that's going to take about 5 minutes. Let's say that, and this is what I do, because like if somebody in our downline contacts me and says, hey, I'm having an issue, can you contact Coach Relations for me? I do it for you guys to get things taken care of faster, if it's a serious issue. And so I'll say contact Coach Relations for, there we go. All right, so let's say that's what my day looks like tomorrow. And you can add your workout in if you want to. You can do anything you want. And you'll see up here at the top that at any time, you'll see a -1 minute and a +1 minute. I'm going to show you what happens. So let's say it's tomorrow morning. You're ready to get started. You push play. Okay, so I have 5 minutes to get this bill done and send it. So let's say that I'm almost to 5 minutes and I don't have enough time. I can add 1 minute, but I can't just keep adding, minutes on top of the 5 minutes. But if it gets down to like 4 minutes, I can keep adding time if I have to. Let's say that I get done with it. I'll click the check mark and your phone will vibrate and it will move on to the next thing, and you can push play when you're ready. And that checked off item will go to the bottom. Now, if you get to an item, so let's say I'm going to move this to the top, I'm going to double tap it. So let's say that I started this item and I couldn't get it finished. Something happened and I need to contact them about the bill. You'll see this arrow that drops it down to the bottom. You'll click that down to the bottom and it will go to the bottom and tell me that I need to do it again. But then what you'll do is you'll just keep going. So the next thing I need to do is online chat with Coach Relations. Let's say I get it done. I can actually check it off, and now I'm done. Now something that I like to do is I just like to delete it. So you'll click the unlock here, and let's say that I start my contact Coach Relations for Jason. I get it taken care of. I click delete, and so it's not down here at the bottom. And same thing with these. You can just click to the right and it will delete them. If you go to the left, it pushes it to the bottom. So let's start personal development, and let's say I'm done with that. And you'll see over here it says add 5 minutes. That's because it's a longer task, so it'll let me add 5 minutes on if I need to. So I'm going to click the delete because I got it finished, on to the next thing. So it's really cool how it does this for you. So then by the end of the day, like let's say that I go through here and I do this task, and then I do next task, next task, next task, and I do all of these things. And you should know how to do all of these things because we're going to talk about them each day leading up to Monday. So let's say that I do all of those things, then you're finished. And so you're done with your day. Now, there might be some things that are left there that you need to get back to later. And so that's my power hour right there. So I'll always have a master copy that I can copy off of so I don't ever lose it. And you'll see that this one's here and that'll be empty because I've done it. But then you've got this one here that I created too for my actual one tomorrow. But it's really cool. I like this. I like the way it's set up. And the way that I do it is it just keeps me on track. So I'll go to check Coach Online Office and Alerts. And while I'm on that, I'll just make sure that I do that. And you'll see where it says, like once you start it, so once I start it, you'll actually see the time down there at the bottom. So it shows me the time that I'll be doing those things. So let's say that I get that done, this done and this done, and then I'm starting with my Coach Online Office. And then once I get to the things that are like messaging likers and commenters, I keep track of those people on pieces of paper, or what I use is Streak. So let me just show you Streak for a second. So the way that I use Streak is if I have someone like that I am contacting or adding as a friend, I will click on Power Hour and you'll see added to Facebook. So I actually click the little plus button down here and I'll create a new box, and let's say I added Tiffany something to Facebook. So you'll see that, and I can double click on her. I can add notes if I need to. And done means she accepted my friend request. Now I have done all of this actually on my computer, setting this up. So if you want to know more about Streak, go to my YouTube channel, go to the Streak videos, and you can watch it there. But that's how I keep track of my people. You can also use Google Drive in Google Docs or spreadsheet. A lot of coaches like to do that, or just a good old piece of paper. For me, I like to use Streak and this app. So this app doesn't keep track of the actual people. It keeps track of your tasks and keeps you on time. So the actual contact parts have to go somewhere else. And maybe you like to put that on paper. If that's the case, you can even write down on your notes section on your page or on your phone the people, and then write it down later on. However you like to keep track of contacts. We have our tracker for the team, and you can put them in there. Or you could use something like Streak like I use. If it's a little less complicated, you could use Google Drive, which actually has spreadsheets in there, and you can use it. I'm trying to see if I have, yeah, there's Sheets. So in Google Sheets, you basically, let's go, let me create a new, whoops. So you could create Challenger contacts. This is all on your phone. You could easily create your own little sheet here and keep track of people. So super easy, and that connects with your computer too. So when you sign in on your computer, you'll have all that information there, and you can edit it from there as well. So you can create different columns. So you can put name here. You can put date messaged, and then you can add their names here and then add in a date. So pretty cool, guys. Anyway, I hope this helps. You keep track of your peeps. And again, it is the 30/30 app. So that's what I use, and maybe you will like using it too. So bye, guys.